Age is the chronological measure of the body decaying. Chromosomes, carrying out their activities millions of times a day, slowly find themselves receiving compromised instructions, losing their purpose, and rebelling against their host. The host, in turn, finds his or her own self suddenly unfamiliar, less responsive, unable to react with vigor or elasticity to its hostile environment. And yet humans, in their infinite capacity to convert despair to hope, turn these annual markings of age into a form of communal celebration to be anticipated and honored. Such is the case for my niece Gretel, who has turned 4. This is her birthday. Gretel's friends are numerous and varied. Karl Gunders, a pudgy neighborhood boy whose chubby fingers grab at his playmates in an obscene but unknowing parody of adult courting rituals. Elsie Beckenbauer, a pigtailed sprite whose love for her Kool-Aid drink is unmatched in suburban romantic novels. Christoph, who is a dirty little shit. And there is a dog. Oh dog, what would you speak if you had the means of expression? Would you bark your approval for the joyous proceedings? Or would you cry for the tantalizing food kept cruelly just out of your reach? Good dog. And what foods? Frosted cakes infused with flavor from chemicals with no counterpart in nature. Cloying juice drinks that stain the lips of their greedy imbibers, marking them with the sign of a glutton. There are also Pringles. What merry games to play. Gretel takes her playmate, indicating his status as an outcast, unworthy of the group's company. The children run from his presence to prevent his wretched state from infecting their own. His only choice is to chase them desperately, to transfer his disease to a new scapegoat so that he may rejoin society. If he does not, presumably he will die alone. Oh look, a penny. Heinrich makes faces for my camera. They are grotesque mimicries of humans in the greatest depths of agony and suffering. Perhaps one day he will know their real analog. A brightly dressed clown travels the perimeter of the gathering, twisting balloons into shapes meant to crudely approximate wildlife. This brings the children joy, but having myself seen wildlife twisted into monstrous shapes by the agents of an uncaring natural order, bathed in their own blood and sinew, I find myself only reminded of man's elemental vulnerability and loneliness. What is this? The children wish for me to perform a trick for them. I take my new penny and hold it out for them to examine. Suddenly the penny is gone. They cannot have it. Now they've had their first lesson in the Marxist nature of power. The adults grow restless in their indolence, their domestic beers inspiring idle thoughts of affairs with each other's wives. To preserve the social order, the party must end. The little adults in training, having play-acted their future roles of preserving timeless rites and rituals, choosing a partner for primal rotting, and impressing disgust on those who fall outside their standards of beauty and sociability, will now retire to their rooms, bellies full of sweets, and dream of a future beyond their comprehension. I will return to my home and drink Scotch whiskey, content that man's absurd ballet would be danced by another generation.